Welcome. If you're watching by yourself, share this video, tell your friends, and your friends' friends. All right, so this week is another week, and it's a special episode because we're here with David Singer of Robison. Welcome.
Hey, thank you for having me.
All right, cool. So this week we're talking about a video that we just recently completed for Robison that has been airing everywhere, and I've been seeing it everywhere, and that's a commercial that we just did for Robison.
Yep, real good work.
Awesome. So there's a lot of pieces to this, and I'm sure some of you have seen this, but what was your experience like, or what do you like about some of what you see in the video?
Okay, well, our mission at Robison is we really want to try to create that environment for the customer where it's a one-stop shop, multiple services, people that you can trust, people have been around a long time. Our motto, you have a friend at Robison. So our whole culture is to have size and scope and resources, but boil it down to really just kind of trying to remain a local mom and pop type of business.
Yeah.
And I guess in our conversations that kind of we hit on that, and I thought you guys really prepared the video and the whole process to really capture. You didn't want to. You wanted to capture the scope of our company and the services we offer, but we don't want to look like some national corporation that doesn't know every single customer and care about everything we do. So I thought you guys did a good job with that. Thank you.
That's excellent. So that kind of touches on something we talked about last week on last week's stream, which was results. And one of the big things we do with that is we ask a ton of questions right at the very beginning, so that the representation of a brand is consistent, especially like you're saying, representing as a mom and pop shop, even though it's, this is a well-established business.
Well, we're going to be turning 100 years old in this next year. We have hundreds of employees. We've been in thousands and thousands of homes. And that's really what we cherish the most is the human side of our business. We have our employees have a fireman mentality. The bell rings, they want to go out and serve.
Yeah.
And we breed that culture and we thrive on that. But at the same time, we need to continue to offer services that are relevant to the homeowners. Needs are changing, homes are getting more complicated, there's more pressure on energy efficiency, there's alternative fuels, and we just can't be your father's Oldsmobile. We have to continue to evolve and be that company for the person who has either been in the home for 30 or 40 years and just wants to maintain it at a high level, or the person just bought a home and has absolutely no idea what they need to do. So we listen like you do. We listen to the customer and we try to really get into their space, understand what they need. And sometimes you'll find that the things you thought were important are not important at all to the customer.
Right.
So it's always a good process to do that. Cool.
So I won't bore you, right? So first things first, you got to see this guy's good looks in the video.
Thanks, Mom.
So, take a quick look at the commercial we did, and you'll see a piece of David at the end as well. And we'll talk about the green screen shot that you did. And take a look at this.
Don't sweat the heat this summer. You can have your AC installed or repaired by your friends at Robison. You know us for delivering heating oil and biofuels, but we have installed all major brands of furnaces, boilers, hot water heaters, and of course air conditioning systems for generations of homeowners. If you need a repair or you're ready to upgrade your current system, call the experts you can trust. Call Robison.
You've got a friend in Robison.
All right, so we're back. I hope you liked that video, and if you need HVAC services on your home, whether old or new, as David said, you know who to contact. So I'm sure you guys saw David's beautiful mug at the end of the piece. Now, David doesn't know this, but some of our team here has been seeing him all their life. They saw him on TV from they were little kids. So when we were working for Robison, some said, "Oh, I seen that." Sisters and brothers, they're singing the jingle. They know the jingle for all these years. So you don't seem to age, which is kind of weird,
Yeah.
But it's cool too.
Yeah, well, I guess it's good genes, but believe me, I'm aging on the inside a lot more than you see on the outside. Yeah.
So I said that I hope I age as well as you do. So in that video, I know we did the green screen, right? And you came and you did the green screen shooting here. What was that experience like? I guess coming in and really kind of having to almost imagine yourself in another environment that you're not really in. What was that like for you?
Yeah, you guys made it pretty easy. You know, you do have, you were able to see the footage in advance, so we kind of had an idea what you were going to be putting back there and how, the narrative was going to fit. But essentially, you really have to just, say what you feel, and then hopefully you guys in post-production kind of put the right image to that. So.
That's Pat too. He's on camera today, senior editor.
Yeah. So I mean, a lot of it has to do with the editing.
Yeah.
So, and the special effects you did to make me look good.
Yeah, and I know the team. There's a team of videographers and filmmakers that go out and shoot the different things. But I know a big piece of it is them. They went to a home that was being serviced and filmed all the HVAC works from the insulation and different things from the basement, different things that were going on. And I think that was pretty cool. Seeing all the new gear and seeing how you guys work. And as I've told your team before, is that I actually had service done in my home prior to all of this, and the guys came there, did above and beyond. So, and that is not a plug. He's not paying me. It's guaranteed.
Yeah, appreciate that.
But it was a good service for sure. So, in terms of what's happening now, so I know one of the things that's happening today is I know you guys are featured Faces of Westchester.
Yeah, we just came out with that.
Right.
Face of Westchester and Westchester Magazine.
Yeah.
And recognizes vendors again, family businesses that have been in the county for many, many years, multiple generations. So we're always. It's always a thrill, kind of reminds you of, what's going on, why you're doing it. But we try to be in as many public places as possible.
Yeah.
We're on the Westchester Feed the Hungry campaign. We're active in the 911 Serve to Remember Day through Volunteer Westchester. We are on a number of boards. I mean, I probably have half a dozen little league teams.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and that's really what's important to us.
And I know you guys recently moved to Portchester.
Yeah, we got new digs. We're in Portchester for 30 years in Elmsford. No offense, Greenberg. We're very happy, but Portchester's beautiful. It's exciting place to be these days.
Yeah.
It really is. I've been growing up, born and raised in Westchester. It's nice to see what's going on down there.
Cool. So at least one of the things that I know we're excited about is, I know after we did the HVAC commercial, we got to do now I know outside of HVAC services, you guys do plumbing as well as you do oil delivery. Of course, that being one of the major things.
Well, that our business really gets split into two. We have our energy supply side of our business, which now, started as heating oil, back, in the 20s, and has evolved now into where we sell natural gas as well as electricity through the deregulated markets. So we have our supply of energy, oil, gas, and electricity. So we don't really care how you heat your home. We don't care what fuel you use. In the old days, the oil guy was, the oil guy and the gas guy was the gas guy. We really want you to be comfortable. We don't care what you use, oil, gas, electricity. And that's important. So we make sure we have fixed pricing offers for gas, oil, and electricity. We have price caps, budget plans. We really are trying to make energy purchasing simple, affordable, manageable, no matter what product you use.
Yes.
And then on the other side of that is all the services, that we're famous for. So, heating oil customers have always had the ability to get their home serviced by their oil company. So they always had that person who would come in the middle of the night or on the weekends. And gas people that were with the utility, they were kind of like dial for dollars, call the yellow page sheet, and they get a plumber or someone to show up.
Yeah.
So with the deregulated markets now, we can sell natural gas. So we have brought that full service experience to the natural gas customer, where they now have a company that's available 24/7 for all their needs. So it's new to them, and it's exciting for us. And that's how we kind of run our business, where we want to make sure that we're bringing the full suite of home services to our energy customers.
Oh, that's super cool. Yeah. So, I mean, you guys can stay on the lookout. So right now we're scheduled to do a plumbing video, which is which is going to be exciting.
And we do our duct cleaning and carpet cleaning, which plays into our whole fresh air, you know, which now
All of that.
allergy relief and asthma, you know, that's really big now. So we feel that if we're going to be involved in your home and do your air conditioning system and clean your filters, we should probably clean the ducts and the carpets as well and create a whole environment. So we've gone past the heating and cooling now and into the whole, you know, whole environment and the comfort of the house. So it's exciting, yeah.
Yeah, so I want you guys to stay alert because we're scheduled to do plumbing, we're scheduled to do oil service videos for Robison, and a whole lot more stuff. That's what it sounds like, right? So
keep you busy. Keep you busy.
We keep running. So as long as Pat can sleep at night.
It's amazing though, you know, I mean, to go out in the field and film the way we did.
Yeah.
You know, in the old days, you'd be hauling cameras and lights. Now you got such nice compact equipment. You could get really nice high resolution field shots now that make a nice commercial.
Oh yeah. I remember the first time I got a DSLR, and before that I spent $8,000 on this, you know, big rig, old camera, and I felt like the boss, and I was, you know, telling people, I can do your stuff, super high quality. Then I saw
the guy shows up with a handheld.
I saw a video that someone did with it, and actually then there was the house. You know, the show House?
Yeah.
There was an episode where they shot the whole thing on a Canon 5D.
Yeah, wow.
And I saw the episode and I was like, oh my gosh, how in the world is this possible?
I mean, look at the pictures you get out of a GoPro.
Yeah, it's just amazing.
Ridiculous. So and that helps. So I think with that, you know, technology and you guys, you know, having the command of it, we should be in the field shooting more experiences, showing the customer interaction. You know, a lot of people in my business think people want to see trucks and tools, like that's exciting to us, but it's not really exciting to people. If we can show people getting the services, receiving the services, using the services, and that's more exciting. But you know, you can't show up with a camera crew and lights every time you want to do that.
The funny thing is, and I know Daniel is probably going to kill me for this 12-minute piece, but the funny thing is that, you know, a lot of the times, even some of you that are watching, you might see a crew and you see camera rig and you see it rigged up with a whole lot of stuff. And we know, even as a team here, most of the times, all of that stuff is not necessary. Am I right?
Yeah.
It's we kind of rig it up with things because to people it looks more amazing and it looks like, well, my money is well worth spent, but most of your money is spent in the talent of the people filming. It's in the gear doesn't matter as much as the people that are behind it. I know some people that have the $20,000-$50,000 cameras, and I find other videographers on our team.
You don't like that, right?
Yeah.
What's the what's the point of it? You know?
And they could film anything that looks beautiful with a $3,000, $4,000 piece of gear.
Right, if you do it right.
And you just gotta do it right. And lighting is one of the biggest pieces I always tell you guys is really super important. So I know right now we're in the fall season. We'll wrap this up really quickly though. Is that we're in the fall season right now. I know it's a different season for you guys as well.
It's busy for us now, yeah. So imagine you have your busy seasons. Well, this is like our busy season.
Yeah, this is actually our slower season now.
It starts to cool off a little bit. But for us, it starts to really ramp up.
Yeah.
And the fall is like, you know, everybody wants it yesterday. Because they forgot to call all summer.
Yeah.
And, you know, we have to pack in as much work as we can before the winter starts when, you know, when it gets going. So that's just
you tell people that are trying to wait until the fall.
Don't. Please don't. Call now. Book your appointment while we're available and space is readily available.
Yeah.
Don't wait till December 1st to realize that you didn't get your tune-up.
And they might get a better rate if they do it now than
Well,
December.
you'll certainly get a much more pleasant, guaranteed appointment. Because what happens is as you get later in the season, we cancel appointments for emergencies.
I gotcha.
So you want to do it, you know, either spring, early fall, when you're not going to get it canceled, right? That's the key. So
all right,
we do the best we can. Thanks.
Well, that's excellent. So did we show some of the footage, by the way?
So I do want to mention real quickly that we're coming out of the summer. Oil and gas prices have been very, very affordable. I don't know. I can't speak to all the political reasons behind that, but oil and gas prices have been relatively low as years gone by.
Yeah.
So I'm recommending to our customers before the winter starts, call in now. A good time to lock in a really good rate for oil, gas, or electricity. And market's been very good. It's energy prices are very low right now.
All right, cool. So I want you guys to get online or call the number that you saw at the end of that commercial. I want you guys to call those guys and tell them VCast sent you. All right. So thank you for watching another week. This is another week with Donald Collins and VCast team at the VCast Studios. And thanks to David Singer, CEO, for Robison, for coming in for this week of VCast. And we'll see you again next week or the week after, whichever week. See you guys next time.